Hello, my name is Paul Uminski, enrolled in Nutrition 524 Portfolio and Professional Issues. The following presentation on the book, The Power of Habit, by Charles Duhigg, is for the business book assignment. For this presentation, I will first discuss the summary of the book. Second, I will highlight the key messages associated with the book. Third, I will discuss any future career applications that I had learned and could apply to my future career from reading this book. Fourth, I will discuss a life application gained from reading the book. And lastly, I will provide an anecdote related to the principles of the book. In The Power of Habit, award-winning New York Times author and business reporter Charles Duhigg takes us on a journey to explain why habits exist and how they can be changed. Throughout the book, Duhigg provides examples of companies and organizations that have followed this four-step process in which there is a need for habit modification, and as Duhigg explains below, in the first step, one must identify the routine. In step 2, one must experiment with rewards. Step 3, one must isolate the cue. And lastly, in step 4, one must have a plan once all three of these previous steps have been performed. There are several important messages that are within the power of habit. Here in the slide are a few of the messages that I found to be the most important. First, around 40% of the actions people perform each day aren't actually decisions, but are comprised of our habits. Also, after reading the examples provided in the book, habits do play key roles in organizations and companies. And last but not least, Charles Duhigg emphasizes throughout the book that all habits stem from a cue, routine, reward loop. The cue and the reward are meant to be kept. However, the routine is what needs to be changed in order for successful habit modification. Because over time, this loop becomes more and more automatic. The cue and the reward become intertwined until a powerful sense of anticipation of the reward is felt, and cravings emerge. This is where a habit is born. Regarding future career applications, it is important to first note to develop successful routines to prevent the need for significant changes in routine. However, if there are unhealthy routines in place in your career, do not ignore these unhealthy routines and attempt to make small but yet gradual changes in these routines for the better probability of developing better habits. And lastly, it is important to help others recognize the need for a change in routine and not change in cue or reward, so that way individuals that you are working with can develop healthy habits. Concerning life applications from the power of habit, it is important to follow the framework of a keystone habit. A keystone habit can increase the probability of developing other healthy habits. Willpower, or the desire for the need for change, is characterized as the most important keystone habit for success. One example that I would like to include, and for all of you who may not do this already, is to make your bed every morning and to make this a habit and see how that can change and lead to changing other habits that you may have that may be unhealthy. And lastly, regarding anecdotes related to principles, the most important anecdote from the book is that some habits are more important than others. Keystone habits are a stepping stone for major habit change through small wins and by creating structures that help other habits to flourish.